Hey friends, so when I was a news reporter, I would be pitched stories all the time. People kept on saying, hey, put me on the news, put me on the news. I had the most amazing story, all the things, right? Most of the pitches fell flat. But sometimes, just sometimes, we'd be like, you know what, Bet, that's a really great story idea. Let's go ahead and pursue this. And then we would get to this person, to interview this person, right? And they were just completely unprepared. Like, fell complete, all that enthusiasm they had to get us there, and then we're in front of their face and they fall flat. You know what happens? You don't get another chance, really. You don't really get another chance because you missed your moment. So that's what we're talking about on this week's episode of the podcast is how are you preparing for your moment? You know, attention is so valuable. Attention is currency these days. And all of us, look, we're on social media. We're all trying to get attention for something, right? And so you're working towards this moment, but are you actually prepared for it? I'm not even talking about in terms of your expertise, maybe in terms of your business, building out an infrastructure that can like deal with the influx of people who buy your product after you go viral. Not even that, I'm talking about you. How are you as an individual preparing for your moment? Because here's the thing, is that visibility is a magnifier. So if you are not good with you, it's just gonna get worse. That's why this week on the podcast, we're talking to Sandra Lindsay. She is the first person to receive the COVID vaccine in the United States. Sandra was managing an ICU here in New York during the height of the pandemic. To say she was stressed was an understatement. She just wanted the vaccine so she could just feel more relieved doing her job. She just went to work. She had no idea that she was going to make history. She was thrust into the spotlight. And now years later, she's still herself. I'm talking about she's been on every national network show. She got a Presidential Medal of Freedom. She's been to the White House multiple times, and she still remained herself. That's what we're talking about, is how she prepared, inadvertently was doing the work to prepare for this moment she never asked for, this moment she never dreamed of, but the moment that came, and that she's now using it as a vehicle to live out her purpose. I know you've seen the video of her getting her shot. Now it's time to know even more about her story. That video of her getting her shot will just start to give you chills when you really hear all that she had been through and how divinely all the dots connected on that very day. And it changed her life. It changed her life. So meet Sandra on this week's episode of the Next Best Thing podcast. As always, you can find it on your favorite podcast platform and on YouTube. As always, again, tell me what you think. Be sure to share what you think. Thanks for watching. We'll talk again soon.